Hello everyone and welcome to the Haize Project YouTube channel. Today we're here to introduce our latest edition, the Rolltop 25. So, after launching the clamshells, it just felt like the obvious next step for us. We had to incorporate the new back panel we developed for the CS onto a Rolltop. Besides that, well, it's now been over 3 years that we've been collecting feedback on the Backpack 00. So we took advantage of that, and today the RT25 that I'm presenting to you is really the best of both worlds. First, let's quickly talk about the specs of this backpack. As its name suggests, it's basically a 25-liter bag, so it's designed for heavy-duty use. Also, the volume is expandable up to 31 liters thanks to the Rolltop. So just to let you know, if you use it for trips to warmer destinations, normally, even without being too minimalist, you can easily last a good week with this capacity. As for the weight, it's not an ultra-trail bag, but it's still pretty light for a structured pack. It weighs around 1.4 kilos and you quickly forget about it thanks to the comfortable back panel and shoulder straps. Now I'd like us to take a quick look at the materials we've chosen to use for this bag. As you probably know, our bags come with a lifetime warranty. So obviously the choice of materials and components is extremely important to us. On the version I'm showing you today, you'll mainly find the material we developed when we launched the brand, the one we call Original on our website. So it's an rPET that has a polyurethane coating. This makes the fabric completely waterproof, but more importantly, it keeps it very flexible. We'll probably release X-Pack versions in the coming months, just like with the other Haize bags. And we're also testing other ranges of fabrics for 2025, but that's not today's topic. So if we keep going with the tour of the product, you'll find our hip-along elements, especially in high-friction areas like the bottom of the bag. Unlike the CS, we've actually made the entire bottom of the bag out of this material. Because for the RT range, well, we really want it to be truly adventurous. You'll also find hyperlon at stress points where different accessories are attached. Just as a reminder, it's a material that's tear-proof and won't lose its shape, so it really does the job at that level. Because we need a material that we can really pull hard on without having to worry. Next, there's a new material used on the Rolltop section. Here we're using a 920D Cordura that's been treated to be waterproof. It's the same one you'll find at the top of the back and at the bottom of the bag. As for the straps, zippers and hardware, well, we don't change a winning team. So, just like with our entire range, you'll find straps made from recycled PET, woven to be soft and easy to adjust, YKK Aqua Guard zippers to keep your belongings safe, and a mix of aluminum hardware from WeTool and plastic from Duraflex. Honestly, it's simply the best you can find on the market today, both in terms of durability and usability. Last but not least, we've included our favorite magnetic buckles from Fidlock. Always a pleasure to use. And if we take a quick look inside the bag, you'll also notice that the lining has evolved a bit. It's becoming increasingly difficult for us to source only upcycled fabric to line our bags. So, for the latest production runs, we decided to develop a fabric that's 100% recycled. So here, we're using a 300D ripstop and we treated ourselves to a little extra touch. We went ahead and laser printed the brand's topographic pattern on it. And yeah, it looks great, doesn't it? In terms of quality, it's on par with what we offered before. The only difference with the current production is that there are no more random colors inside the bag. You'll find orange on the original series and red on the X-Pack series. So we've talked about the volumes and the materials. Now we can focus on the most interesting part, the product's ergonomics and features. Let's start with the exterior. As I mentioned in the introduction, the RT25 is kind of the best of both the Backpack 00 and the Clamshell 25. If we look at the pockets, for example, just like on the 00, there's a hidden pocket in the Rolltop, accessible only when the bag is unrolled. You can use it to store your daily essentials, for instance. There are two pockets, one on each side of the front, which expand into the inside of the bag. An expandable bottle pocket on each side of the bag and a slim pocket on the back for a passport, for example. If we take a closer look at the back, people who already have the clamshell range will feel right at home. So there's a suspended laptop pocket, accessible from the top, which can hold a computer up to 40 by 26 centimeters. Just like on the clamshells, it's a dedicated compartment. That means you can pack your bag full, then slide your laptop in afterwards. This is really convenient, especially when going through airport security, for example. On the back, you'll also find the same shoulder straps as on the CS. They have an S shape that hugs the curves of your body for excellent support. To maximize comfort, we've designed them with several adjustment points. Two at the top, at the load lifters. Here, the idea is to adjust the anchor point and then the tension so the bag fits as closely as possible to your back. As a reminder, the closer the weight is to your back, the lighter the bag will feel. There are also two adjustment points at the bottom of the bag. The classic one at the end of the shoulder strap, like on most backpacks, and a second one at the anchor point. This helps prevent having too much slack at the top and keeps things from moving around. If you're confident, you can even cut the straps so you only keep the range of movement you need. If you do this, make sure to quickly run a lighter over the end of the strap to prevent it from fraying. And above all, don't forget to leave enough adjustment so you can wear a thick jacket in winter, for example. Finally, like most of our bags, the RT25 comes with a chest strap. It is therefore adjustable in height on the shoulder straps and also in tension. The most observant among you will have surely noticed that these shoulder straps are also completely detachable from the bag, so you can put them in the washing machine, in a mesh bag or a pillowcase if they start to smell a bit, for example. Just like on the 00, the feedlock straps have a specific direction, so depending on how many times you want to roll it, you can roll it forward or backward. I'll take this opportunity to give you a little tip in case of heavy rain to prevent water from pooling on the zipper seam at the top of the laptop pocket. You can roll it backward. That way, you'll actually protect this part of the backpack better. As a reminder, all the components of our backpack are waterproof. However, a sewn bag is never completely watertight, so your belongings will stay protected in case of rain. But like with all sewn bags, if you submerge it or walk for 2 hours in heavy rain, well, water will eventually seep in through the seams. So, let's move on to the inside now. No big surprises here. Just like with the Backpack 00, it's basically a large sleeve. Still, there's a daisy chain to attach items at the top of the compartment. That way you can access them quickly. And like with the CS models, there's a small hidden compartment where you can slip in a tag to geolocate your bag. Usually with this type of bag, we try to organize things using packing cubes or compression cubes, for example. You can find some on our website. That's still the best way to keep things organized and easily access items that end up at the bottom of your bag's compartment. Thank you all for watching this video up to this point. We've now covered the product itself. There's just one last point to mention: compatibility with accessories. This new bag, as always, is 100% compatible with the entire Haize range. So, just like with the CS or BP, you can equip it however you like. Crossover, net, belt, extra pack, everything fits. So don't hold back. Well, this time that's really the end. We've given you a good overview of the product. We're super happy with this product. Our first customer feedback has been really great too, so I hope you'll like it as much as we do. We'll see you soon for more videos on the Haize Project YouTube channel. And in the meantime, I wish you a wonderful summer and great adventures.